Good afternoon and welcome to the Sunbelt Basketball Association here at the Sarasota School of Arts and Sciences Gymnasium for today's matchup between the Team Yessuh and Sarasota Lions. Yeah, my name is Conrad Volch alongside Kyle Ainsworth. Kyle, closest nail-biter of a game we've seen this entire summer series. Last night against St. Cloud, ultimately Sarasota took the victory 107-93. But that magic third quarter, as we like to call it, kicked in. What do you think Sarasota needs to do for this game to maybe come out more stronger than they did during last night's game?
Well, that's the key. We call it the magical third quarter. Even as fun as that sounds, it's not exactly what you want your games every day relying on, is putting that pressure on and needing to come back in the third quarter. So when it comes to today, just expect them to start fast, kind of attack, have that momentum from last night, carry into the first quarter today, playing that physical type of defense and just hitting their shots early, and just fighting the field. Get the ball into your playmakers, like Hagee and Zachary Brent. Let them get going, and I honestly, I think they should be fine going into it today.
Speaking of Zachary Brent, he was the player of the game last night. 32 total points scored and hit what we call the nail-in-the-coffin shot in that fourth quarter. It was kind of funny because Zachary had that. He kind of had a quiet game. He had 14 points in that first half, but then really lit up that entire fourth quarter. So one of the things I've noticed with this Lions roster is it does not matter who goes off, but anybody could go off in any given game.
They have multiple guys on this team that are a threat. That's what kind of makes this team really tough to beat, is that anyone on this team can go out there. Not anyone, but a lot of the guys on this team can go out there and get you 30. We saw it yesterday, Tim Hagee and Zachary Brent both lighting it up from the field, and it's just something you really got to keep an eye on if you're the opposing defense.
100%. Well, this will be the first matchup between these two teams here in this summer series for the Sunbelt Basketball Association. Sarasota comes into this matchup 5-0. Most points they've given up in a game was last night against St. Cloud, 93 total points. The least amount they've given up was 50 back on June 15th against Lions Perception. Team Yessuh locally here in Bradenton, Florida. But, it should be an exciting matchup. We hate to see him go, but we're excited that he has signed a contract. Damaris McNeil, number 13. This is his final appearance with the Sarasota Lions, as he will be leaving on Wednesday to play in China, which is one of the big goals for this league, is to feed guys to overseas. He's got a 31-hour flight coming up, and got to talk to him last night, and he has got more than plenty movies downloaded for that long flight.
Yeah, he's definitely got the trip ahead of him, but once he gets to China, man, he's going to have a great time. I've never been to China myself, but heard it's great around this time of year.
100%. Tim Hagee, Zachary Brent, Jordan Green, Anthony Lakai, and Caleb Gilbert will get the start for this afternoon's game. Sarasota in the black uniforms with red numbers. Team Yessuh in the blue and green flames down the sides of their jerseys with greenish yellow numbers and kind of camo green colors. Brent, good pass underneath to Lakai, and too strong. Rebound there by Blake Evans. Yessuh kind of going slow here. They'll pull up for the long three, no good. Save there by Team Yessuh, and that goes flying out of bounds and will be turned back over to the Sarasota Lions. Tim Hagee, talked about him earlier. He averages 26 points a game and 4 assists as well, and referred to as kind of the grandfather of the team. He's 30, so he's not that old, but Sarasota gets it started here on the scoreboard. First bucket, 45 seconds into the first quarter. This is Wilson. Charles, up, no good. Putback shot, bounces in and out. Zachary Brent gets that stripped away. and will be picked up on the side, bouncing ever so slightly, and right there for the second chance opportunity was Deshaun Reed. That's going to be the thing that is going to separate these two teams, is who's going to capitalize on the second chance opportunities. So far, it's been kind of even early in the first quarter as we got a strip here by Team Yessuh trying to get things going. Bouncing all over again. Tim Heggie tossing it forward to Jordan Green, flips it up and in, and that's the second lead technically of the game for the Lions, and Team Yessuh trying to slow down the offense a little bit to kind of come up with a methodical way of scoring here.
Yeah, when you're playing in Sarasota, the last thing you want to do is kind of get frantic on the offensive side of things, because they will kill you on their transition offense.
Good spacing here by Team Yessuh. Seen them kind of create those second and third chance opportunities. No good there. Pulled down by Anthony Lakai. Gets his second straight start of this summer series. And continuing from where he left off last night, that is a three that is good and true there by Zachary Brent. He had 32 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists last night. His season average is 16 points a game. That's why we said in the beginning of the broadcast, anybody can get you 30 if they wanted to.
Yeah, and that high hand is staying true right now. We mentioned it. Keep that momentum going, and it is.
That'll be a 3 to answer that by Shamari Charles. See if Zachary Brent not quite there. This will be pulled down by Team Yessuh, number 3.
Yeah, it looks like Team Yessuh here they're doing everything they can to set up open threes. That seems to be their identity here early on.
That time they're going to try to go into the paint, and just like last night again, I mean, Tim Heggie, I don't know what he's been doing over the past couple of weeks, but his charges, he has gotten into position to set up the charge, and I mean, he had 3 or 4 of them last night. He's already got 1 in the first quarter.
I think someone at home said they'd give him $10 every charge he takes. So my dad used to tell me when I played baseball, every hit I got, he'd give me $5.
This will be a deep 3, no good. Rebound, Team Yessuh, fighting for it. Finally get it picked up here. Jordan Green with the heavy defense there. And this will be a long attempted 3, bounced off the back. Zachary Brent picks up the rebound. Heavily guarded there by Tim Williams. And they'll just pull the trigger and just go. Zachary Brent taking it the length of the court, just kissed the front of the rim, and Team Yessuh will pull down the rebound. This will be a 3 if it's good, no good. Brent again. I mean, Brent, it's like, did he sleep last night? Because he is still going from last night.
I think he just drank a couple Red Bulls before this one, because he's all over the court.
I heard Red Bull gives you wings.
You know what? Zachary Brent might have him right now the way he's running down the court.
Yeah. But that's the thing, to go back to that, this Sarasota team, no matter who they play, their energy and their effort is never switched off, ever, no matter what time of the game it is. That'll be a sneak by there, and a shot made there by Tim Williams to tie it up at 7. So this is our 3rd tie of this first quarter. Heggie, no good. Green right there to push it back in. I mean, missed shot, but right place, right time. 9-7 is the score.
Both teams are getting a lot of offensive rebounds here early on, and I think you mentioned it earlier, it's really who capitalizes on those.
So count it and the foul. This will be good by Deshaun Reed. I think they're going to get Anthony Lakai for his first. Excuse me, not Lakai. We just heard it from the PA announcer. It will be Zachary Brent picks up his first foul. So before the foul shot, we're going to have a media timeout, and we'll take a quick break. 5:25 left here in the first quarter. Score tied at 9. Yessuh looking for their first lead of the quarter when we return.
Sports Thread And this is the new free Sports Thread app, changing recruiting forever.
Once again, here we go. Know the name, know the flow.
The first social network made for athletes, where you can show your talent.
Thought I was weak, huh? You ain't see the work I put in all week, huh?
And where you can be seen by athletes, fans, and coaches nationwide. Upload all your stats to the app. Get exposure to college coaches. Get clout. And get certified with a check mark that will change your life. Join the squad. Download the Sports Thread app today.
And we welcome you back here to the Sunbelt Basketball Association Summer Series, game number 6 here at Sarasota School of Arts and Sciences Gymnasium in Sarasota, Florida, featuring the Sarasota Lions and Team Yessuh. Once again, my name is Conrad Volches, alongside Kyle Ainsworth. Very competitive first about 4.5 minutes of this first quarter. You mentioned it, Kyle. Both of these teams getting their opportunities with the offensive boards. It's just a matter of cashing in on those second and third chance opportunities.
Yeah, and we haven't seen much of it so far. Again, we're seeing Sarasota kind of playing a little slow to start the game. We're kind of used to this style for them.
What a move there by Lakai. Count it, and the foul. But that play does not happen if Jordan Green doesn't go flying from his position from that free throw attempt, and he saved the ball from going out of bounds, and that allowed Lakai to get down the court. And he didn't just try the shot, he baited the defender. The defender went flying past him, and I don't know how he did it, but drew the foul and has a chance to three-point play.
Well, that just shows the importance of scoring in transition. It creates way more opportunities and better looks for you as an offense if you're able to get those opportunities, of course.
Rebound pulled down by Charles. New player in the game is number 33 of Eric Foster. It's the only one on the floor for Team Yessuh with black shorts on. Both teams still have yet to make a free throw. Good defense there by Sarasota, but it will be left open there. Catch, rebound, shots. Tim Hagee gets the defensive rebound, and Sarasota on the push here. Hagee's still going. Trying to pull all the defenders off of him. Takes it to Lakai. Falling down, just missed it. And Team Yessuh will be on the push. Team Yessuh throws it underneath, but right there to take it away was Jalen Smith. And floats it up in the air, no good. Pulls down his own rebound. This will be a three if it's good, no good. Rebound there to Devin Gardner.
Good opportunity there, good look for Gilbert, just couldn't cash it through.
Too strong of a shot there. Caleb Gilbert able to pull it down. Hagee able to catch it before spinning close to out of bounds. Throws it up for the long two. 13-9. Tim Hagee starting to fire off a little bit faster here in this first quarter versus last night. Team Yessuh. This will be a long two. No good. Pulling up his missed shot, Gardner, trying to go through traffic and able to meander through the mess and put up the shot. 13-11. This has been a competitive first quarter. Hagee for three. Count it. I mean, what else is different with this guy?
He can go scoreless for, the first 7 minutes of a quarter, and then next thing you know, he's got 10.
We've got an offensive foul called here on Team Yessuh. That'll be Tim Williams, his first foul. We've got some substitutions coming in for the Sarasota Lions. Nico Abeda, as well as Donzel Hill, who appeared in his first game with the Lions last night and got 4 points as well. And also KJ Robinson on the floor as well for Sarasota. So early subs here in the first. Abeda throws it over towards Donzel Hill. That's the one thing we've noticed. Donzel, he creates a big body in that paint. He just has to be able to hang on to the ball.
Yeah, has struggled recently with handling the ball, like you said, but what he has been nice for them down there is his ability to rebound and be that big body.
100%. The meander there by Blake Evans.
I'd like to see more of that out of Team Yessuh. They came out of this game earlier shooting a lot of threes, nothing really falling for them. I don't have live stats, but I'm pretty sure they're 1 for a lot. And I'd like to see them attack the paint more and try and draw fouls and go to that line.
Again, both teams still yet to make a free throw here, as Blake Evans will have one more shot. And there's the first free throw made by either team that cuts the lead for Sarasota down to 4. Offense will be started here through Jalen Smith. Smith, good pass underneath, but as they say, last touch by Team Yessuh. They were looking for Donzel Hill underneath. I think that's one thing they want to have established for Hill is once Damaris McNeil leaves for China, they're going to need another big underneath as Abeyta shoots the 3, and it's good. Nico Abeyta, our nickname for him is Energizer Bunny, and that gives the bench a little fired up there.
I was going to say the Energizer Bunny applying some energy to this Sarasota team. Triple A's, if you will.
Yes, Abeyta throws it to Smith. Smith will take it himself, gets it poked away. Team Yessuh, and look at the defense there, able to throw it, able to slow down. Team Yessuh still going, and Nico Abeyta keeps it in bounds, and we've got a whistle.
Yeah, his battery's not dead. I'll tell you that much.
So they stop the action here. A couple subs come in for Team Yessuh. So Tracy Sorrell will check in for Team Yessuh. Tim Hagee makes the inbound. Trying to find an opening. Gets that one blocked. A.J. Robinson right there. Ball nearly went flying towards us, but able to get pulled it down by Evans. And another charge. Jalen Smith had one last night. Tim Hagee's got one already, so 2 charges taken already by Sarasota. I mean,
and it's only the first quarter.
I mean, Capital One, can you sponsor the league for every time a charge happens?
Sarasota Lions. Any Capital Ones out there, hey, you can always use more sponsorships.
Tim Hagee takes it underneath. Oh, my goodness.
Great control in the air by Hagee.
Kind of a reverse layup there. I mean, just beautiful basketball we're seeing from both of these teams. And this is stolen here by Abeyta. Finds Smith. Smith spinning around, will flip it up, no good. Abeyta's there as well, but he will pick up the foul.
Man, he is all over them right now. Abeyta entered this game, and he has been everywhere. He has been a thorn in their side defensively. And it's kind of starting to show on the scoreboard a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, his efforts are resulting in fast break opportunities and open looks.
100%. And he kind of reminds me of Jose Alvarado on the New Orleans Pelicans.
Yeah.
He's always that guy that you know he's there, but you forget he's there. And he's just so fast that you just can't do anything with it. The attempted shot there by Team Yessuh, no good. I mean, just complete battle for the ball in that paint. They'll pass it back out to Evans, bounced up, hits the wire right above the basket, so that will be declared out of bounds. Sarasota basketball. Again, offense will run through Jalen Smith on this possession. Hagee thought about the 3, took a break, finds Robinson. This is Smith underneath and floats it up and in. I mean, this Sarasota is starting to feel it here in this first quarter, and this is going to force Team Yessuh to call a timeout. And that's what you like. We've already had the media timeout in this first quarter, but if you are Sarasota or anybody, if you can get the other team, force them to call a timeout, especially in the first quarter.
Sorry to stop you there. Certainly be the first team to call a timeout. If you can force the other team to be the first one to call a timeout, it's a huge advantage for you. You know you're doing something right, and you got them on their heels. Now you got them thinking over there.
Right.
Advantage, Sarasota.
Well, and you can come in with the greatest game plan in the history of civilization, no matter which team you are or what your lineup is. But when you know, it's like the great Mike Tyson used to say, everybody's got a plan until you get punched in the face.
Yeah.
And, you know, right now, so far, Team Yessuh's been in position. They're one of the best matchups for the Sarasota team. They're getting those second and third chance opportunities. The difference is Sarasota's putting the ball in the basket, and Team Yessuh just they've gone through some stretches where they just cannot buy a shot.
Well, you know, when they get their second chance, Team Yessuh, they like to just go straight back up with it, where sometimes that's just not the case. You've got, I mean, Sarasota, they're always crashing the boards on defense. Now you have 3 lying bodies down there when you're trying to put the ball back up. That's not usually going to work. So there's no problem kicking it back out and resetting your offense.
Yeah. Jalen Smith, oh my goodness, throws it ahead to Tim Hagee and puts it up and in. And we've got a whistle here. I think so. An unsportsmanlike warning has been issued to Sarasota. Didn't see what happened, but the refs did. 25-12 is your score. We've got a foul committed there by Donzel Hill of Sarasota. So.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Tim did there. I didn't really look. I looked down at my papers, but again, there's a reason we're the ones behind the broadcasting booth.
100%. Yessuh trying to find an open lane here. This will be a long 2 if it goes. No good. And that was rebounded there by Hill. They find KJ Robinson. This will be a 2 if it goes. No. Abeda is right there chasing down Team Yessuh. They find a slot, and Abeda, able to defend, will pick up the late foul. But thought he had an easy shot was Eric Foster. But, I mean, even if he commits the foul, the effort is there for Nico Abeda.
You know, it was a good foul. There's good fouls and there's bad fouls. That was a good one. He hustled down the court. Honestly, it was close. He was close to that. Must have made a little bit of contact, though.
Free throw is in and out for Team Yessuh. Only 1 free throw has been made all game, and that has been by Team Yessuh here in this first quarter. So we have a lane violation on Sarasota. They say that Jalen Smith stepped into the lane, so they'll have 1 more free throw attempt here. 6.5 seconds left here in this first quarter. And the shot is no good. Throw ahead here. Hagee, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1. And gets the shot up, but does not make it. But I don't really know how to describe it. But you said it earlier, Kyle. When Nico Abeda made his presence known on the floor, this guy, I mean, the team was a totally different team in that first quarter.
He came out. It was a close game. And I think the minute he entered the game, and I could be wrong because I don't have the live stats in front of me, but I don't think Team Yessuh scored a single point.
No.
He came in, was the Energizer Bunny we've claimed him to be, hustling on defense and offense all over the place, being a thorn in the side of that team, and it created opportunities on the offensive side for Sarasota.
Yeah. So 25-12. So 25-12 is your score. Second quarter will be underway. And Kyle, what's Team Yessuh got to do to cut that back down?
They need to slow down their offense. They're getting a little too frantic. And like I said, I still believe they need to try and get penetration. It's going to be hard to do because Sarasota right now has more size. But the 3 ball is not falling, so they got to see the basket get into the hoop somehow. But here, Team Yessuh does have the ball right now. It is the start of the second quarter. 25-12, Lions lead it. That ball is a little weak and goes up the front iron. Rebound by Hagee, who hops it up and lays it in. Team Yessuh will get the scoring started here in the second. And that was Tracy Sorrell. Sarasota now. And fouled. 2 shots is going to be awarded to Donzel Hill here.
That was a great pass underneath there by Abeda to find him. One thing we've noticed, Team Yessuh, the vibe on their bench has just been kind of, they're trying to figure out what is going on right now. And I think if you're Sarasota, that's what you want to do, is to get the team in shambles, because if they're focused on that and can't focus, then you've got them right where you want them. Yeah,
Sarasota's definitely got them on their heels right now, but yes, this game's still in striking distance for them. They just need to relax a little bit and try and get open opportunities. As that ball rims out, that was Williams. Just KJ Robinson brings it down, and he's going to be fouled on the floor by Shamari Charles. So we'll go the other way now.
It's kind of the similar start we saw to that first quarter where both the teams were trying to get something going, and there was a couple early fouls as well.
Nahegi now. Backing down his guy. We'll swing it around the corner. Abeda for three. A little strong. Rebounded Lions. Jalen Smith now. He'll attack the rim. Up and under, lays it in. Jalen Smith, with his second basket of the day, increases the Sarasota Lions lead to 28-14. Team Yessuh, that mid-range shies. He gets fouled. That is Blake Evans will go to the line here. We'll have two shots.
It's a big call there. Nico Abeda just picked up his third foul of the game, and it's only the second quarter.
No. With his aggression, that can happen. First one goes. Evans split his free throws last time at the line. This time makes them both 28-16 now. That ball. Oh, we are going to have a discussion here.
So we're going to have a couple of substitutions come in. This will be Antoine Bradley coming in, as well as Zachary Brent, Jalen Smith, and Abeda will take a seat.
And Brent will do the duties here, control the offense. Swings it around to Bradley. Bradley to Hagee. Hagee attacks it strong, and he gets fouled, and he'll have an opportunity at the line as well. So now, game's starting to slow down a little bit. Team's getting more opportunities at the free throw line. Hagee with 9 points so far in this game. He misses the first.
So one thing that's been a struggle for both of these teams has been the free throw line in this game. And as we keep saying for any one of these games, they're very important no matter what part of the game, especially as you get closer to that fourth quarter.
1,000%. Both teams now, like you said, leaving them short, leaving a lot of opportunities at the free throw line. That could be the difference of, if you make your free throws, it could be the difference of 8-10 points.
100%.
Here's Deshaun Reed. Throws it down. Tim Williams. Hey, that would give this team, Yessuh team, a little bit of energy here. Sarasota leaves that one short. Here comes Yessuh. A circuit shot falls through for Tracy Sorrell. His fourth pass, his fourth point of the game. 29-20 Lions lead. Bradley, his shot goes there. Donzel Hill does the cleanup work. Increase Sarasota's lead to 11. Three ball. Strong. Another opportunity for Team Yessuh. This one. That one's strong. Here come the Lions. Bradley. Pump fake, sits it out to Brent. Brent. His three ball, nothing going. Robinson. Jump ball called on that one. Possession arrow points towards Sarasota. We'll have another substitution. Jordan Green will check in.
He'll come in and replace KJ Robinson now.
14 seconds on the shot clock here. Brent, his midi. That one goes through. Zachary Brent up to 5 points. Increases the Sarasota Lions lead to 33-20. Team Yessuh, if they want to shorten this lead, they got to get something going now. Had a little momentum going there. Thought about it. We'll tack the rim here, and that one won't go, but Tim Williams here will have an opportunity at the free throw line for 2.
It's the first foul here for Jordan Green, which another thing that you don't want to have any of these guys get too deep into foul trouble. We've seen Nico Abeda get 3 already, and you foul out at 5. So we'll see what...
That's right. That's what's different about this league than other professional leagues is the foul out is 5.
Yeah. See what Sarasota decides to do to close out this second quarter and then going into the second half with stuff like that.
This 3 ball. That one's a little strong for Green. Now Yessuh here, trying to move it quick. They'll take the quick 3. That one goes through. Shamari Charles, 2. Long 2. That'll be his 5th point of the game. 33-23 now. Brent. Airmails that one. And they'll say Jordan Green was out of bounds, so Team Yessuh will take over here. 10-point advantage for Sarasota here, just over halfway through the second quarter. Team Yessuh hanging around. Evans now. Step back, another long 2. That one goes through. Deshaun Reed hits that one through. I've been seeing a lot of long 2s here by Team Yessuh. Lines, Brent. A little acrobat action for Kari Brent, lays that one through.
I think the long 2s just, I think it's just them trying to get used to where the actual 3-point line for FIBA rules are. So in any other league, it'd be a 3, but in this league, it's a 2. Except for that time.
As Shamari Charles knocks down his 3 ball. So it will be a 7-point Sarasota advantage. Team Yessuh here starting to put together a little bit of a comeback. It's a slow burn comeback, but they certainly are making their scratches. With 5 minutes remaining here, we will be right back here in Sarasota, Florida.
Sports Thread, and this is the new free Sports Thread app, changing recruiting forever.
Once again, here we go. Know the name, know the flow.
The first social network made for athletes, where you can show your talent.
Thought I was weak, huh? You ain't see the work I put in all week, huh?
And where you can be seen by athletes, fans, and coaches nationwide.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the Sunbelt Basketball Association Digital Network. Kyle Ainsworth here with Conrad Volch, and we are set here. Damaris McNeil checks in for the first time here as Tim Hagee knocks down the 3 and 1. Tim Hagee with a chance at a 4-point play.
That'll get the energy started for the Sarasota Lions. They've had the decent lead for most of this game, but kind of felt the momentum and energy shifting towards Team Yessuh, but that'll definitely get things started out of the media timeout for Sarasota.
Yeah, Sarasota can't seem to find that knockout punch, if you will, and I know it's kind of early for that, but it was certainly in grasp there for a little bit. As Hagee's 4-point play ends up being short. 10-point Sarasota advantage. As this will be a foul on Jordan Green.
Foul's on number 24.
Team Yessuh now. The ball's going to be Tim Williams controlling it. He swings it out to Wilson. He'll swing it across the court. Attacking out to Wilson. He'll do a little hezzy. Long 2 from the corner. Fades away. A little strong rebound to McNeil. Here comes Hagee. Controlling the offense. He'll kick that out to Brent. Brent, his long 2. That one goes through. Zakari Brent up to 9 points now. Pretty even distribution by the Sarasota team here early on. It's Williams. That one's hard. And that offensive rebound. That second chance point there by Eric Foster. We get fouled and go to the line for 2 now. Has anything stuck out to you, Conrad, that maybe Team Yessuh needs to do to...
I think they need to go back to what they were doing in that first quarter and just, create those second and third chance opportunities, because the opportunities are there, and that's the one thing they did very well in that first quarter is they copied basically what Sarasota does. They're in the right spot. They're creating opportunities, but the difference is Sarasota's been finishing them. So if they can match the energy of Sarasota and do what they do best, which is be relentless and create second and third chance opportunities, that's going to be the difference in this game.
As Antoine Bradley knocks down the long 2 there to get him on the scoring today. Missed last night's game due to illness. He's back. Happy to have him. Sarasota leads this one 42-29. This one is strong. Hagee down there getting the rebound. Loses his headband, and he's off to the races anyways. Throws a lob and lays it in is Jordan Green. We got a headband still on the ground as Team Yessuh answers quickly.
Team Yessuh had a couple players sitting down by the baseline, so no surprise there that they were able to get that to go.
This midi, nothing going there. Rebounded Brent, puts it back in. Zachary Brent up to 11 points now, increases the Sarasota lead to 15. So a quick timeout here by Team Yessuh. Sarasota leads it 46-31, and we will be right back here on the Sunbelt Basketball Association Digital Network.
And this is the new free Sports Thread app, changing recruiting forever.
And welcome back to the Sunbelt Basketball Association Digital Network. Kyle Ainsworth here with Conrad Volch. Sarasota leads this one 46-31. And we are coming back from a Team Yessuh timeout. Who's bringing up the ball now. This turnaround midi. It's a bit long, rebounded by McNeil. He loses that one. Out to Evans. Evans with the floater. That one's long. Rebounded McNeil again. Here come the Lions. Jordan Green now. He'll try and make something happen. Loses his control a little bit. Recoups and puts it in. Great control there by Jordan Green as he lost it a little bit, but got it back.
Yeah, the ability for him to go through traffic and still maintain possession for that eventual shot, I can't even describe how amazing that is.
And they're going to call a shooting foul there on, I believe, DeMars McNeil. And that'll be Eric Foster, who will have another opportunity. Eric Foster split his free throws last time at the line. And he splits them again, rebound McNeil. Conrad, this quarter feels a little bit slower than that first one.
Just a little bit. I think the Sarasota is capitalizing on their possessions, but Team Yessuh has been going to the free throw line so many times. It's just it's been really slow.
Not sure what happened. Offensive foul. Sarasota leads it by 16 here. We're just over 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. Yessuh. Gardner. Blocked by Damaris McNeil. Yessuh tries to put it back up, but Damaris down there making his presence felt here before he heads off to China. But that will be an offensive foul on Zakari Brent, so Yessuh will quickly take the ball back.
Yeah, definitely the slowdown of the quarter. It almost feels like it's benefited Sarasota more than anything. I mean, Team Yessuh has gone to the line more, but Sarasota's been able to score more of their shots.
As Devin Gardner knocks down that long two. Again, I keep noticing it. I really think this line's messing them up a little bit. For those, if you can't really see it on the court all that well, the three-point line is marked by blue tape, and it's a dash. So it's not a whole solid line going around, so you can mistake it for the standard red line, which is used for high school. And that may be what's kind of tripping them up here as Zakari Brent shoots two.
And I think, too, it's like Kent Perry, the president of basketball operations of the Sunbelt Basketball Association, has told us they want to emulate FIBA almost to a T, because their idea is they don't want guys going overseas and washing out. So if you practice, or not practice, but if you play these games the way FIBA is, once you get over there, it's not going to be a huge wake-up call either.
Which is very smart, and kudos to this organization here, this league, for incorporating that, because that's huge. As Deshaun Reed lays that one in. As Damaris McNeil lays it in. And that will be his first pass of the day. And speaking of those FIBA rules and trying to prepare these guys for overseas, we're just a few games in, 5 games into this, and it's already proven success with Damaris McNeil, who just laid that in, going to China.
Yeah, getting that's the ultimate goal for this league, is to feed guys overseas, and to have somebody sign a contract this early. I mean, this league is not technically set to start until next year. Mm-hmm. So the fact that Damaris McNeil can get an opportunity like this with the 6th summer game of this new league, I mean, that's telltale not only to his skill, but to the league as well.
Just trying to dissect what just happened there. Maybe you know.
I think there was another lane violation by Sarasota.
Okay.
But it doesn't seem to matter, as the shot was missed.
And it was rebounded by McNeil, but here come the Lions. Bradley. Just under a minute here now in the second half. Bradley, nice dish down there to Jordan Green, who finishes the job.
Almost like a Matthew Stafford no-look pass when he was with Detroit.
Yeah.
I mean, just found the open man. I mean, it wasn't even looking at him. Just found him, cashed it.
A little no-looker is a nice little play there. Team Yessuh now. This is Charles. He swings it out. Packing hoop, kicking it out. Blocked there. Here come the Lions on the fast break. Jordan Green. He'll absorb the contact, takes a hard fall. Seems to be okay. Hops right back up, and he'll have 2 opportunities at the line.
Guy shooting footage down there by underneath the basket. Had to sneak out of the way there, but kudos to KJ Robinson for creating that play, because he blocked that 3-point attempt on that one corner, and that sets up this opportunity here for Jordan Green to try and cash in on some free throws.
And Tim Williams will check in for Team Yessuh. Jordan Green, 10 points so far today. And he'll split those free throws. 15 seconds now on the clock. Shot clock turned off. Yessuh can set up for the final shot if they choose. 8. A deep 3. That one doesn't go. Jordan Green with the rebound. The nice behind the back. And Damaris McNeil at the buzzer follows the Jordan Green miss, and that'll send us to the half. Sarasota Lions 57, Team Yessuh 37.
Unbelievable.
So with that being said, we will head to halftime and be right back here on the Sunbelt Basketball Association.
This is Sports Thread, and this is the new free Sports Thread app, changing recruiting forever.
Once again, here we go. Know the name, know the flow.
The first social network made for athletes, where you can show your talent,
Thought I was weak, huh? You ain't see the work I put in all week, huh?
and where you can be seen by athletes, fans, and coaches nationwide. Upload all your stats to the app, get exposure to college coaches, get clout, and get certified with a check mark that will change your life. Join the squad. Download the Sports Thread app today. Sports Thread, it's always free.
State of Montana.
Get their physical health and physical workout while they're playing basketball. But there's another component that is kind of neglected, especially by young men, and that is their mental and emotional health and well-being. So with our professional athletes, we are going to make sure that they are equipped to handle life's day-to-day stressors. Our professional athletes are adult young men, some are dealing with college, some have families, some are dealing with work issues, but they all share the love of the game. But we want to make sure that throughout what they're doing with their love of the game, that they are good mentally, emotionally, even spiritually. We want to make sure that they have a handle on those things that are going to help them cope successfully with life. In those big moments that may happen, we think of them as huge events. It could be the death of a loved one. It could also be those disappointments that will happen. You know, there are different things that these young men are pursuing. We want to make sure that they have the capacity to handle life's day-to-day activities, even the big ones, in a way that is healthy and that keeps them strong. So we want to talk about self-care. We want to talk about tools that will help them cope with these sometimes traumatic situations. Mental health is not just about the downtime. It's about being shored up emotionally so that you can handle these moments, and we're all going to be dealing with these moments. With our young men that are in middle school and high school, we are going to focus on how they can be proactive to make sure that they are in a good space to deal with everything that sometimes school as well as athletics will be bringing upon them. So as young people, I will have to say this, as a post-educator, COVID did a big job on a lot of our young people. And they weren't always given the tools that they needed. Even if they had a huge supportive environment, COVID really was a game changer. And having those tools to know how to handle when you feel stressed, when you feel overwhelmed, when you're dealing with worrying about a lot of different things, we want to make sure that they understand this is normal, but they can handle normal. And when it gets really big, they can handle big. One thing I would say and address is the fact that our young people are very resilient, very strong, and we are going to give them those tools to stay resilient, to stay strong. And we want to teach them, if they're not already there, we want to teach them how to become resilient. Resilience is not something that you're always born with. It is something that can be taught. And so while they're younger, we want to make sure that they understand with all the different things they're going to be dealing with, that they have the strength, the courage, and the resilience to get through it.
Cool. Open's really like lighting up the storyline right now. So if it stays like that, I'll be honest with you, when I was watching it, Aveda gave something that doesn't show up on the storyboard.
Okay.
I really like his energy when he came out and how it's good.
La 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 la.
It doesn't mean that doesn't mean how it's gonna end up, but like when he came out his first time, he was running all over the place. Like that energizer button you call him. Yesterday he scored a single point when he was out here the first time.
Okay.
I just liked his energy. It like changed the momentum of the game. I think he came in, and then I think he started. That was in the first quarter. In the second quarter, he started.
Okay. All right.
That's just what I noticed.
Okay.
So,
We'll keep an eye on it.
yeah.
This is Sports Thread, and this is the new free Sports Thread app, changing recruiting forever.
Once again, here we go. Know the name, know the flow.
The first social network made for athletes, where you can show your talent,
Thought I was weak, huh? You ain't see the work I put in all week, huh?
and where you can be seen by athletes, fans, and coaches nationwide. Upload all your stats to the app, get exposure to college coaches, get clout, and get certified with a check mark that will change your life. Join the squad. Download the Sports Thread app today. Sports Thread, it's always free.
Hi, my name is Valerie Green, and I am going to be working with the Sunbelt Basketball Association in the capacity of providing workshops and education on mental and emotional health. We know that our young men get their physical health and physical workout while they're playing basketball, but there's another component that is kind of neglected, especially by young men, and that is their mental and emotional health and well-being. So with our professional athletes, we are going to make sure that they are equipped to handle life's day-to-day stressors. Our professional athletes are adult young men, some are dealing with college, some have families, some are dealing with work issues, but they all share the love of the game. But we want to make sure that throughout what they're doing with their love of the game, that they are good mentally, emotionally, even spiritually. We want to make sure that they have a handle on those things that are going to help them cope successfully with life. And those big moments, they may happen. We think of them as huge events. It could be the death of a loved one. It could also be those disappointments that will happen. You know, there are different things that these young men are pursuing. We want to make sure that they have the capacity to handle life's day-to-day activities, even the big ones, in a way that is healthy and that keeps them strong. So we want to talk about self-care. We want to talk about tools that will help them cope with these sometimes traumatic situations. Mental health is not just about the downtime. It's about being shored up emotionally so that you can handle these moments, and we're all going to be dealing with these moments. With our young men that are in middle school and high school, we are going to focus on how they can be proactive to make sure that they are in a good space to deal with everything that sometimes school as well as athletics will be bringing upon them. So as young people, I will have to say this, as a post-educator, COVID did a big job for a lot of our young people. And they weren't always given the tools that they needed. Even if they had a huge supportive environment, COVID really was a game changer. And having those tools to know how to handle when you feel stressed, when you feel overwhelmed, when you're dealing with worrying about a lot of different things. We want to make sure that they understand this is normal, but they can handle normal. And when it gets really big, they can handle big. One thing I would say and address is the fact that our young people are very resilient, very strong, and we are going to give them those tools to stay resilient, to stay strong. And we want to teach them, if they're not already there, we want to teach them how to become resilient. Resilience is not something that you're always born with. It is something that can be taught. And so while they're younger, we want to make sure that they understand with all the different things they're going to be dealing with, that they have the strength, the courage, and the resilience to get through it.
This is Sports Thread, and this is the new free Sports Thread app, changing recruiting forever.
Once again, here we go. Know the name, know the flow.
The first social network made for athletes, where you can show your talent.
Thought I was weak, huh? You ain't see the work I put in all week, huh?
And where you can be seen by athletes, fans, and coaches nationwide. Upload all your stats to the app. Get exposure to college coaches. Get clout.
Well, we welcome you back to the Sunbelt Basketball Association here in Sarasota, Florida, featuring Team Yessuh and the Sarasota Lions. My name is Conrad Volch alongside Kyle Ainsworth. Kyle, 20-point lead going into half. I tell you what, that we always usually have to wait till the third quarter for Sarasota to take off, but I think they made the second quarter the new third quarter before halftime in their late push there.
A nice surprise, huh?
Yes.
A nice surprise. Yeah, they definitely did. And I think it kind of started in the back half of that first, actually. We mentioned it earlier in the broadcast when Nico Abeda came in. The team's energy kind of just picked up out of nowhere, and they were playing fast, causing turnovers, causing confusion by Team Yessuh, and they were capitalizing on all that, scoring in transition. So I expect them to kind of just keep their foot on the gas pedal. If their third quarter is anything it's been like in the past, Team Yessuh might.
Yeah, we'll see what they can do here because every point counts. I mean, it counts all the time, but especially in this third quarter when you get that push to the Elam Rules fourth quarter, the closer you can get to the other team's score makes it so much easier when it's, oh, hey, plus 21, here, that's your target score, go get it.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens between these two teams, but Team Yessuh trying to start fast, long three, in and out. Got the music going to fire off in this third quarter. Another long three attempt, no good. Anthony Lakai says, excuse me, I'll take the rebound. And Tim Hagee will take possession and start the offense here for Sarasota here in their first possession of the third quarter. Kari Brent is being patient. Tried to find Jordan Green underneath. Stolen there by Tracy Sorrell. Deep three there, no good. Rebound, Team Yessuh. Yessuh goes in. No foul call. Second, third opportunities here for Yessuh. Throwing it up, no good. Jordan Green pulls down the rebound. Able to keep it. Gets the defender to slide off of him. Finds Zakari Brent. Throws it back to Hagee. This will be a deep three if it's good. No. Rebound here to Tim Williams. Each team trying to get something established here in this third quarter, and we've got a whistle. And
not sure.
Looks like Shamari Charles exited the floor before a sub happened. So that's why they blew the whistle.
Yeah, he's stretching his knee out over there in the corner, heading back to the locker room.
Shot is no good there by Blake Evans. Pulled down by Lakai. So each team trying to get that first score of the third quarter. Both of them started fast, just haven't been able to score. Hagee will shoot the three. In and out. Green pulls it and lays it up and in. Again, that's been the thing that Sarasota's capitalized on here in all game, is being in the right place at the right time and capitalizing on those second and third chance opportunities.
Yep, that's what we've seen all day. It's kind of been the recipe for the Sarasota team.
Yessuh, no good. Hagee with the rebound. Going quickly here, goes into the paint, passes it off to Lakai, floats it up, and it's good. So if Hagee's not scoring, he's dishing it out to other guys that are going to score as well.
Yeah, he does it all.
Sorrell dumps it off here to Reed. Thought about the three. There was Gardner. Kindly passing it out. Down to 5 seconds on the shot clock. Pull it up, and no good. Rebound, Yessuh. Hagee got a hand on it. That might have determined it as well, as Yessuh, Blake Evans was not quite ready for it, and it goes out of bounds. Possession to Sarasota.
And Sarasota staying true to their identity here, playing aggressive on defense and moving it quick on offense.
Shot clock did not start, so making the call of hotel and Sparty. Not sure what that means, but it's a call here for Sarasota. Kari Brent with possession. Looking for an opening. Drove it in, nearly gets it stripped, and it does get stripped, but it'll go out of bounds. We'll see where they point it. Possession stays with Sarasota. They'll have 6 seconds to get a shot off here. Quick pass into Brent. This will be a three if it goes. No good. But the ball gets hit, blasting all over the place, flips up, and what a shot there by Devin Gardner. Had to go through the mud and the mess and was able to pick it up. Lakai, a little too strong there. Green was in position, but they say last touched by Team Yessuh.
You'd hope to see more of that out of Team Yessuh when it comes to scoring the ball. It seems like they just get most of their opportunities and their better looks when they're moving in transition.
That's true. Brent tried to shoot it from underneath the backboard. Look at this. Tim Hagee, chase down defense, gets the ball back. He has not stopped running. Brent from three, in and out. Lakai spins it around, thought it was going to spin out, but it falls in. 63-39 for the Lions. Team Yessuh going in, contact, and they're going to call a offensive foul on Team Yessuh. And it's one of the things that they did very well against St. Cloud last night, was forcing the force into those offensive fouls, and they picked up like 4 or 5 of them last night.
And I think they're up to 3 now today. So you don't see that very often in teams, willing to put their body on the line like that and drawing those fouls, but they do a great job at it.
It's part of that unselfishness that we see from this Sarasota team. Kari Brent got the handoff there from Caleb Gilbert, able to keep it from an over and back violation. Oh, he drives it in and, wow, lays it in. I mean, he's not making them from three too much, but he's making up for it in the paint today.
He's showing us a great ability to have control attacking the basket and moving his body in certain ways.
Shot is short there by Team Yessuh. Tim Hagee says, all right, well, watch this. And he throws it up high, and Mr. Lakai throws it down. I mean, is there anything this team can't do?
They're showing all the skill sets on display right now.
That time they were unable to cash in on a charge. So that will be a foul issued, I believe, to Tim Hagee. So first foul for the Lions here in this third quarter. So we'll head to the media timeout. First one of the second half. Sarasota 67, Team Yessuh 39.
is Sports Thread, and this is the new free Sports Thread app, changing recruiting forever.
Once again, here we go. Know the name, know the flow.
The first social network made for athletes, where you can show your talent,
Thought I was weak, huh? You ain't see the work I put in all week, huh?
and where you can be seen by athletes, fans, and coaches nationwide. Upload all your stats to the app. Get exposure to college coaches. Get clout. And get certified with a check mark that will change your life. Join the squad. Download the Sports Thread app today.
Welcome you back to the Sunbelt Basketball Association game featuring Team Yessuh and the Sarasota Lions. Out of the media timeout, I mean, Sarasota, they had a 20-point lead going into halftime. It's now up to 28, Kyle. I mean, they already hit their magic quarter early in this game, and they're just starting to, as you said, keep their foot on the gas, and they have not let up at all in this third quarter.
I mean, I think we touched up on it earlier. We said that the magic quarter has always been that third where they seem to make their separation. But I'll tell you what, they just haven't let their foot off the gas. And you know how they play in that third quarter by really just putting it on the guys has stayed true here. They do a great job at wearing other teams out, and they capitalize that on defense. They just seem to have more energy.
Yeah, it seems like everybody got their gas tank filled at Chevron this morning because it just has not let up all game.
You were grinning before you said that one. You already had it locked and loaded, and you just could not wait to say it.
I mean, I just thought of it like 18 seconds before I said it, Kyle. I don't know what to tell you. Shot missed there by Tim Hagee, but they will give Team Yessuh a foul. Tim Williams will get his fourth foul, so he's in foul trouble significantly for Team Yessuh. Next foul, and he's gone. So Tim Hagee will shoot the free throws here for Sarasota. First free throw is good. He's oddly struggled from the... Anyway,
yeah, let's had a little conversation with Zakari Brent here during the free throws.
yeah, he threw me off my game a little bit. I had a whole thing planned, and then it just died. But you know what?
Well, he came up and said, you guys said the third quarter's our special quarter. Well, watch this. We're watching, Zakari. We're watching.
Hagee, deep three. Got it to go. I guess he saw it coming because there it is. 72-40 is the score, and now it's a 32-point game.
And Tim Hagee now up to 18 points on the day.
Team Yessuh going in and does not count, but it will be a foul called. Tracy Sorrell will go to the line to attempt to shoot two free throws here. And that's just been the thing that we saw in that second quarter. Team Yessuh would go to the line, but Sarasota would make their shots. So it was like it was almost like a situation where it should offset, but it wouldn't offset because Team Yessuh struggled from that free throw line.
Yeah, they did. It's kind of shown all game here. It's Tracy Sorrell here. He knocked them both down, so
yeah,
you.
And that's the thing. Team Yessuh, for them, they just have to score anything that they can get. Zakari Brent, long two. Just barely, no, they're going to say it touched that wire up there, and that will be counted out of bounds. So Team Yessuh with possession, 72-42, 30-point game. Largest lead for either team was 32. Hagee gets the ball off the strip, flying down the other direction, finding an open man, driving it in, and off the mark. Green able to pull it down. Zakari Brent gets hit, but they're going to say out of bounds. Last touch by Eric Foster. He can't believe it. I don't think even Sarasota can believe it, but they're going to take it for what it is and look for an opening, and we've got chaos on the floor in the paint. Jordan Green looks like he was just trying to play the game, and I don't want to see that no matter what level of competition is at.
No matter where you are, and at the end of the day, we just want guys to have fun out here. But they had to be separated. Seems.
So Eric Foster picks up his first foul for holding.
Never heard that one before.
Normally when I hear holding, it's 10-yard penalty, repeat first down. So, you know what? just along for the ride.
It is
for some of
not
this stuff.
first and 20 here.
No, it's not. Because that would be interesting. Hagee kicks the inbound, just misses it. But Lakai, let me tell you, Lakai has been the right place, right time when he's been on the floor, and he has been taking advantage of those second chance opportunities.
You know, some may say right place, right time, but I like to think he just knows where he needs to be, and he just sets himself up for success.
The new update of Google Maps was downloaded today. We can definitely say that. Tim Hagee throws it up and connects. Assist to Caleb Gilbert. We've got a whistle, and that looks like it's going to be a timeout for Yessuh, I believe. Or no, that's going to be So yeah, Team Yessuh, timeout, 76-42. We'll return in just a minute here on Sunbelt Basketball Association Digital Network.
Sports Thread, and this is the new free Sports Thread app, changing recruiting forever.
Once again, here we go. Know the name, know the flow.
The first social network made for athletes, where you can show your talent.
Thought I was weak, huh? You ain't see the work I put in all week, huh?
And where you can be seen by athletes, fans, and coaches nationwide. Upload all your stats to the app. Get exposure to college coaches. Get clout. And get certified with the check mark.
And we welcome you back here into the Sunbelt Basketball Association between Team Yessuh and the Sarasota Lions. And Sarasota has been turning it up since that second quarter. Normally it takes them into the third quarter before they do that, but they have been locked and loaded all game, and Team Yessuh gave them a run for their money in that first quarter, but ever since that second quarter started, it has been all Sarasota today.
Sure has. And
speaking of which, there's Nico Abeda, who just came on, setting up the opportunity here, and Lakai could not quite finish, but we're seeing the energy here from Nico Abeda as his presence has been made known late here in the third.
Immediately felt.
He's got 3 fouls. Coach decided to sit him in that second quarter. Fade away, good shot there by Blake Evans of Team Yessuh. Cuts it 76-44. Abeda says, hey, watch this, but it does not go in. Another defensive play there by Team Yessuh, trying to go in, and they're going to call the foul. Quick foul there.
I'm going to start calling the bench the Tesla charger for Nico Abeda.
Yeah.
He goes down there, he charges up, full of energy, comes back out. Like, all right, here we are.
So Nico Abeda picks up his 4th foul. Or 3rd, excuse me. Thought he had 3, but maybe I heard wrong earlier, so that's his 3rd foul. Yessuh will try the long 3 off the front of the rim. Second chance opportunity, and they're going to call another foul. I think it's going to go against... So he gets 2 quick fouls here.
He seems confused on what he did exactly.
Yeah, as are we. So he will take a seat, or no, he will stay in, and Lakai will go take a seat. And
was he even near the play?
I don't know. I really do not know. I thought I saw what I saw, but I guess I didn't. Jordan Green able to pull the rebound down as both free throws are no good for Team Yessuh. Oh, what a pass underneath, and Tim Hagee calls it. Tim Hagee said, hey, that's on me. Don't even worry about it. The pass was solid. Team Yessuh, another possession, trying to cut into this lead before Elam Rules takes over in the fourth quarter. Or Elam ending, I should say. Team Yessuh trying to go to work here on Jordan Green. This is Devin Gardner. Green staying glued to Gardner. Ball was just lost there, throwing it cross court, and we've got a shot clock violation. First one all game, which I have to say is impressive that it took this long to have the first shot clock violation for your team.
Well, I think that's mainly just in large part both these teams kind of play quick,
Yeah.
so they get their shots up quick. They don't really need the 24, I guess you could say, but yeah.
So Shamari Charles will check back in. First time we've seen him since that second quarter. He went out with he was grabbing his knee, so hopefully he got that worked out. Seems to be moving smoothly here. Jalen Smith also in for the Sarasota Lions. As Tim Hagee tossing it, but it's intercepted there by Team Yessuh, tossing it down floor. And they're going to say a push-off there by Jordan Green.
Yeah, he got him in the back a little bit there on the fast break. Good call.
So Jordan Green now has his fourth. So two Lions now with four fouls.
Looks like they're going to call that a clear path.
So first free throw, no good. Checking in for Yessuh, Deshaun Reed. He'll replace Eric Foster. And Foster, the only Yessuh player with different color shorts. Tim Williams will shoot another one here. I'm not sure if this is, because they called an intentional foul. That's what the PA announcer said.
Yeah, it was a clear path foul.
Okay.
Is what that was, which means they get the free throws and the ball back.
Okay. So free throws both no good, but they will maintain possession. 2:20 left here in this third quarter. KJ Robinson checks in for the Lions. Passing in here. And thrown up, no good. And pulled down there by Donzel Hill, Hagee. Good pass underneath to Abeda, passing it over to Smith. Underneath towards Hill. Going to work, can't get it to fly. And he will draw the foul and go to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Donzel Hill, when he's in that game and he gets the ball down there, if you're a betting man, there's a pretty good chance he's going to get fouled. He's a big body down there, and people really just don't know how to really contest him.
Missed the free throw shot, but he's a big body you want to have in that position in the paint because, like you said, he's going to draw fouls, and if you're one of those smaller guys underneath, it's like, hey, I'm going to try, but no guarantees that we're going to get this defense correctly. But that doesn't matter because Jalen Smith finds the ball and puts it up for the two-pointer, make it 78-44. A.J. Robinson nearly with the steal. Team Yessuh maintains possession, and another foul call. Been calling almost every foul here in this third quarter.
He kind of just stood there and got charged the foul.
So Donzel Hill picks up his third foul as Tim Williams will shoot two and misses another free throw. It's the sound effect going off here in the gymnasium. And he'll make the second one. So splitting those two, making it 78-45. And Smith running the offense here. Hill trying to get free, gets it slipped, tipped, flying, and will remain with Sarasota. And who else was there to try and get it? Nico Abeda once again. So he's played limited minutes tonight, but his presence has been known when he's been on the floor. Saves the ball from going out of bounds and throws it in. Yessuh trying to go quickly and laying it up and in. There was Blake Evans going quickly. Can't get it to fall. But Smith is there to intercept it. He'll drive it in from the charity stripe, and he throws it down 80-47 for Sarasota. Jalen Smith just said, I got ball, covering Devin Gardner. Team Yessuh trying to go to work. Throws it up, no good. Pulled down by Hill. Jalen Smith right by that midline. Beta finding Tim Hagee will lay it up and in. roar of the crowd kicks in, 82-47, under a minute remaining here in the third quarter.
I'll tell you what, Conrad, just watching Sarasota play right now, there's just smiles on all their faces. They're all really just out there having fun playing ball, just like you would when you were a kid.
Definitely.
And that might be why they're up 35.
Probably. So Team Yessuh will call timeouts. They were called for a travel there. So 36 seconds remain, about a 12-second differential between shot clock and game clock. We'll return for the rest of the third quarter. Sarasota 82, Team Yessuh 47.
This is Sports Thread, and this is the new free Sports Thread app, changing recruiting forever.
Once again, here we go. Know the name, know the flow.
The first social network made for athletes, where you can show your talent,
Thought I was weak, huh? You ain't see the work I put in all week, huh?
and where you can be seen by athletes, fans.
And we are back here in Sarasota between the Sarasota Lions and Team Yessuh, local team out of Bradenton. 36.6 seconds remaining here in the third quarter, about a 12.6-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Sarasota with possession again. After this is the last time quarter of the game before we head into Elam ending. Words are so hard, but Tim Hagee will try and shoot the three, and he lands it in. Starting to heat up here late in the third.
Tim Hagee's a quiet 25 today.
Very quiet. So shot clock is turned off for this, what we think might be the final possession, but we'll see if Tim Yessuh tries to go quickly here. Ball is all over the place. This will be no, they'll drive it in for a shot and a late foul call towards the end of the quarter. See who that's in. 1.1 seconds remaining here in the third. So Donzel Hill will pick up his fourth foul. 85-47. Sarasota leads at the line, shooting two, Devin Gardner. First shot, no good. So going into the fourth, depending on what happens, it'll be 21 points. 21. They'll add 21 to the team with the most points. And we'll see what that is. Tried to do a quick pass there. No good. So for the second time in 2 games, the target score will be 106. Last night it was 107-93 was the final score because Zachary Brent hit the last second 3. But target score's 106, and for Sarasota, it's easy. Score 21 and you win. But for Team Yessuh, they've got a lot of work to do to try to get to that point. They need
73.
What?
73. 63.
I was about to say, you're...
No, I'm still off. 68.
Yeah. Come on, Kyle. So 68 versus 21, again, that's what makes this Elam ending so special and interesting because, as we said, you can't just dribble the clock out. You can't bleed the clock. You have to literally score to win. And, depending on what happens, I mean, Team Yessuh still has a chance to win this game. That's what makes it so interesting with Elam ending. But, I mean, if I was a betting man, I'd say Sarasota, if they keep doing what they're doing, they have it. But that's why you play these games, because nothing is for sure in this style of play. And, this is 100% still a trap game until that final basket is scored.
58, not 68.
Wow.
Did my math again.
So 58 versus 21. That's still a tall order.
Yes, it's still tall. You guys are here seeing the craziest brain fart on live television right now.
Being a tall order, KJ Robinson's inbounding it, and he is really tall.
Yes, he is. Anyway, here we are. Nicky Obedo will stay in the game. He'll launch a 3 early. That one's a strong, rebounded. Damaris McNeil, who will get the play here in the final quarter. That three is also strong. You got Sarasota running two big bodies down there here in the fourth. Beta making noise there, almost running into the bleachers.
I don't know how he stopped himself from just bulldozing that fence. Insane.
Here's Team Yessuh. They'll attack the rim. Williams will lay that one in. 85-50 now. Smith controlling the offense. Kick it out to Robinson. He'll put up the three. No good. Ball bouncing around like pinball. Sarasota grabs it back. And Team Yessuh will retain possession. Reed will try and get something going here. Kick it out behind him. And lays it in. That's going to be Tracy Sorrell up to 8 points now today. Team Yessuh on a little 4-0 run here to start the fourth. KJ Robinson. Gets it down to Hill. And he'll go to the line for two.
I think for Sarasota, they're trying to do a little bit more flashy stuff since they're up by so many points. But I think the A1 on the priority list, at least if you're Sarasota, is, hey, that flashy stuff is cool, but we have a game to go win. And I think if you get closer, like what we saw last night with Sakari Brent, where he literally shot it from like Damian Lillard range for that nail in the coffin shot, you can do that when you're up by a lot. But I think for this, I like the experimentation with different guys trying to shoot the three. But, and yeah, Team Yessuh, they're down by a lot of points right now. But if they can get something going, they started off with that 4-0 run, that's the thing is you don't want to give a team like that hope. And you don't want to give a team like that hope. And you also don't want the momentum to shift towards them either.
And Donzel Hill will pick up his fifth foul there, meaning he's fouled out.
Anthony Wakai will check in for the Lions.
And we are back to play here. Tracy Sorrell will control the offense. He'll try and attack the rim. He'll swing it out for a three ball here. That one's strong, rebounded. McNeil. And good defense there by Team Yessuh. They'll take the ball right back for themselves here.
McNeil had the space. He just did not quite handle it very well, and that'll give Yessuh another opportunity.
Eric Foster will rim that one out. Offensive rebound and put back in is Tracy Sorrell. That puts him into double digits for the day. 86-54, Sarasota advantage. Robinson, Hezzy, Mitty, puts it in. KJ Robinson gets on the scoreboard.
3 points scored thus far in this Elam ending for Sarasota.
A little bit slower start to the fourth than they had last night. Sorrell, guarded by Abeda. Trial makes something happen there with a nice spin move there, lays it in. Abeda. He'll float it up. That one's nothing going there. McNeil, the offensive rebound, can't get it to go. The full court heave is the save opportunity doesn't go well there. Lions coast to coast is Anthony Lakai.
Again, as we've said throughout this game, right place, being where he's supposed to be. I mean, he's been kind of the dark horse of this game on the score sheet.
That's his identity right there. And one, count it. Blake Evans will have a chance here for the three-point play. That foul on KJ Robinson. It's going to be a 90-58. Sarasota leads it. Looks like Blake Evans was a little bit shaken up there on the play. Checking in for Sarasota will be Antoine Bradley. Jalen Smith will check out. Even after being shaken up, though, Blake Evans will attempt the free throw. One shot. That one's a bit strong. Rebound to McNeil. Abeda. Calling out commands. Takes it himself, pulls it up, nothing going. Abeda out there at the steal. Can't keep it in bounds. You got to keep an eye on him, man.
Yeah. He's been definitely a problem on defense for Team Yessuh right now.
When he's on the floor and you're the opposing team, you kind of need to have eyes in the back of your head.
Yes.
Robinson throws that one down.
Oh my
God! Jay! He's over there giving us the Jordan shrug now. I didn't know what's going on.
You know what? This is why I love doing this kind of stuff, because you see all the entertainment firsthand.
I mean, we're out here. It's not a close game. You're really like kind of just, the motions are kind of just going, and then you get something like that, and the excitement just sparks itself. That's what we love about sports.
Yes.
Well, with that being said, it's a 95-58 Sarasota lead. And his name will be called once again as he picks up that foul.
Nico Abeda picked up his 5th foul on that last possession, so he'll be sitting for the rest of this 4th quarter.
Here come the lines now. Robinson. Call for the man to give it out to Brent. He'll fire the 3. It's a bit strong there. Rebounding, throws it down. Anthony Lakai.
I mean, waiting for till the 4th quarter for the first dunk for Sarasota, that just lit up the entire bench.
It was a powerful one at that. And you, not wrong there. This place got on its feet for that. Yessuh. That 3 is short. And we will have a timeout. Immediate timeout here. Sarasota leads this one 97-60, and we'll be right back here on the SBA Digital Network.
Changing recruiting forever.
Once again, here we go. Know the name, know the flow.
The first social network made for athletes, where you can show your talent.
Thought I was weak, huh? You ain't see the work I put in all week, huh?
And where you can be seen by athletes, fans, and coaches nationwide. Upload all your stats to the app. Get exposure to college coaches. Get clout. And get certified with the check mark that will change your life. Join the squad. Download the Sports Thread app today. Sports Thread.
And welcome back to the Sunbelt Basketball Association Digital Network. After that media timeout, we had a interesting minute there right before that, to say the least. KJ Robinson making a miracle shot that he didn't intend to make.
No.
Then he comes flying in, almost taking our heads off. But it's a 97-60 Sarasota lead. Target score 106. The alley-oop doesn't go true for Anthony Lakai. Yessuh will take possession. He'll kick it out over there. Tracy Sorrell. He'll try and make something happen. He'll attack the rim. Just misses that one. Rebound of McNeil. Here comes Lakai, and he'll get fouled. He had that rim in his sights.
So it looks like the foul's going to go against... not sure who got that, but I'm going to say it's Eric Foster. It's his 3rd foul.
On Eric Foster. Will be on the floor. Sakari Brent now in the corner here. will take the Robinson screen. He'll throw it down to Lakai. He'll get the Robinson. Mid-range jumper for him. That one does not go. Rebounded and put back in is Antoine Bradley. Team Yessuh. Dribble fake. Hook shot. Doesn't go. Rebound to Lakai. Here comes Zachary Brent. He'll dip it down to Lakai. He'll give it to McNeely. Throws the hammer down.
That's you thought I was going to dunk this? No, watch this. You do it.
Your turn. Everyone gets a dunk. Tamaris McNeil joins the party. 101-60. Sarasota leads it by 41 here. That 3-ball. No. Rebound to Lakai. Here he comes. And he'll lay it in. Anthony Lakai up to 16 now.
So Sarasota, they got a chance to either do the nail in the coffin or take 2 possessions to score here. We'll see what happens.
Yep. 3-ball will win it for the Lions. And that'll be a shooting foul on Anthony, KJ Robinson. So it looks like number 3, Blake Evans, will have 2 shots here. And he just kind of throws up the first one nonchalantly. And the second one goes through, 103-61. And I'm sure the Lions will be looking for a 3-ball here to end it.
I would say so.
Yep, Brent, why not? No.
Uh-oh.
Evans kicks it out. Yes, floater goes through. Tracy Sorrell. Brent now. He's thinking about it, I'll tell you that much. Yep. Game. Zachary Brent, why not? Do it again. Nail in the coffin, send us home. A deep 3 from what Conrad would say, Willard range.
Someone call up Citizen Echo Drive watches because that was game time again.
Game time again. Brent time. Zachary Brent puts it in. Sarasota wins this one 106-63. Conrad, Sarasota, quite frankly, had their fingerprint all over this one.
Oh, 100%. And I think didn't matter who was in foul trouble, if anybody, they did their thing.
All right, welcome back to the SBA Digital Network. Kyle Ainsworth here with our player of the game, Anthony Lakai. Hey, man, good stuff. What was going through your brain there today?
Appreciate you. I was going through my head right now. I was trying to thank my teammates for believing in me, always pushing me to work harder, always helping me keep going.
Good stuff. Good. So you had 20 points and 6 rebounds today, and we were talking about it throughout the game. You always seem to be in the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
Now, is that more of a you just kind of have a feeling for where you're at right now and with the chemistry of your teammates, you would say?
It's practice. It takes practice. I practice every time, getting rebounds, putting myself in the right position just to grab the rebound and go back up.
It's right, and we've also been mentioning throughout this series and in the 5 games you played before today, you guys have always seemed to separate yourselves in the third quarter.
Yeah.
Well, today it feels like you guys brought that momentum from last night straight into today.
Yeah.
What was really clicking for you guys as a team?
As a team, I think it's just communication every time. We need to communicate and stay together, keep each other up and keep each other energy up.
Yeah. Anthony, great stuff today, man.
Appreciate
you. Killed it. Good luck for your next game. We'll see you then from the SBA Digital Network with Anthony Lakai. I'm Kyle Ainsworth.
Thank you.
You're good. Conrad joining me back right now. Sarasota wins this one 106-68. And Conrad, like I was talking to Anthony, they just seem to have control all game from start to finish. Pedal to the metal. It felt like the third quarter was quarter 1 through 4.
Yeah, and I think that's so important for this team because it's not just one quarter, it's all game. And really, Team Yessuh showed out in that first quarter. They have nothing to hang their heads on. They've got a lot of good stuff on tape, but Sarasota ultimately showed who they were and proved who they were all game. And we have to give a shout out once again to Damaris McNeil. Good luck to you in China. We're going to miss you for the rest of this summer series. But what a great send off to stay a perfect 6-0 and get the big man some more points and good stuff more on tape as he goes to China on Wednesday.
Yeah, man. The next game here for the Sunbelt Basketball Association, Sarasota Lions will play host to the Lions Perception on August 3rd. So join us then from the SBA Digital Network. I'm Kyle Ainsworth with Conrad Volch. We'll catch you guys next time.
This is Sports Thread, and this is the new free Sports Thread app, changing recruiting forever.
Once again, here we go. Know the name, know the flow.
The first social network made for athletes, where you can show your talent.
Thought I was weak, huh? You ain't see the work I put in all week, huh?
And where you can be seen by athletes, fans, and coaches nationwide. Upload all your stats to the app. Get exposure to college coaches. Get clout. And get certified with a check mark that will change your life.